Okay guys, so as for the last two edges, let's see. We have a very interesting case, although it's not particularly rare, but still. We have two pairs here, and also the pieces are paired up like this. So there is a green-yellow on one layer, both facing up the same color, and yellow, red, yellow, also facing up the same color. Oh, and I messed up the order here, but that's irrelevant. Disregard that. Okay, so in this particular case, the algorithms finally come in. To solve this, our goal is to switch these two places. So the red one exchanges with the green one, so that's green and red here. Basically, we'll require two algorithms for that. So the first one will be making both of these pieces red and both of these green, so that we can switch both simultaneously. This is done in this way. First, we want to place this piece here and move it up in order to, save it like before. Then we remove this over and hide this here, so that we can move this edge back down to fix the centers, which we do now. And to put this here, we will need to also flip this. So we put it also down and return the centers to normal position. After having done this, we have put two greens here and two reds here, just as we planned. Now, what we need to do for this is to put this here and this here. This is done as follows. We do two up, well, twice we do 3 layers up, then we do the 3 layers right twice, and twist the front part also twice. Now we do only the third layer. We move it twice up, and again flip front twice and move it back here. You shall find the algorithms either in the more info section of the video, or I will also post them in this video. Alright, so now we have solved this part completely. This will not always happen, but we have these ones flipped here. This is called a checkerboard. Alright guys, hi and welcome to my edges tutorial. As you can see, I have the center still finished, and we can do the edge pieces now. You can do them in whatever order you like, but generally, just for organization's sake, I prefer to start with the black side and then walk around the middle part here and then do the yellow ones. The real problems start only when we hit the last two edges, but I shall try to explain the first part of the process, the second, and then expand already on the final. So, basically, we can just search around. Generally, you can find paired pieces like this, but like I said, just for organization's sake, I prefer starting with the black pieces like that, the ones that contain at least one black color. Alright, so basically we have to choose pieces we want to start matching and put them on opposite sides, and so that they are facing opposite color up. So this is blue-black facing black, and this is blue-black facing blue. And this is how it goes. We pull this one over here, we'll move it over, as it is already complete, hide it, and undo the damage we have just done. And the piece remains solved. And we keep on going like that, basically. Here, again, I got the opposite colors up for this. I do, as I showed you, move it over here, hide, fix damage. And now I need only one last piece, and where is it? Where is it? Sorry. Yeah, there it is. Now I made them face opposite colors up, and I plug it in, hide, and fix. And now, as you can see, we got an edge solved. The important thing to know as well is that, for example, I want to move this piece over here. But I have to hide it now to the left, not to the right, because to the right I have a solved piece. So if I do this, as you can clearly see, I just undid my previous progress, which is of course unacceptable. So I move it over to the right instead, hide it, fix it, and it works out nicely. And so we can keep going like that until we solve the first 4 down here. Alright, as you may well see, I have completed the 4 edges and formed a cross. Now we need to fit in these edges here. Much like with a 3x3, we need to have the pieces and corners arranged here when we are finishing the solve. So I want the middle part to be complete. Okay, so the cube starts getting crowded up a little bit, so we must be slightly more careful now, which is why I decided to show this part as well, even though generally it's not necessary, as the process is still the same. Well, anyhow, let us proceed. Okay, so I chose to do the orange and green side now, these pieces, and again I position a piece opposite here, with the opposite color facing up, and I do the process. Here is all of it, and okay, so once again I have positioned another one over here. I do not suppose you will need to be shown much of how to place the colors around the cube. Basically what I do is just pull it up and place the previous part down. As easy as that. So yeah, again, move it over here, move it here, hide it, and fix the damage done. Now I just pull it up, and up we got the complete side, and we still have the cross here, and all the centers completed. So we can move on like that from here, with the solve. Now I shall lead you to the more difficult part, the last 4, after I have finished all of the rest of the edges. Okay guys, I have just completed the edges over here, and now it's only the last layer left. So let's get going. We can choose whichever part is comfortable to start with. So I can see that I got 2 paired up here and 2 paired up here with opposite colors already facing. I mean, what can be more comfortable than that, really? Also, a word of warning. I personally waste a lot of time during my solves to keep it this organized. I always return it to this position. You don't have to do it. However, for me it helped me study, and since then became a habit. When you do it when just learning the cube, this organization helps you see what needs to be moved better. So, let's get going with it now. So we move over the ones we need to form again this line, same as before. In reality, the first 2 edges of the last layer are much like what we've done before. There is not a whole lot of change, but just in case I'll show it as well. So now I got, luckily, the opposite